Today we're going to be playing the Pro Bowl on Madden 21, so yeah.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Justin Tucker set to kick off. It's the AFC-NFC Pro Bowl.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Now pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back.
And by the way, this is the demo of Madden 21.
The speed there, he needed the speed and the hands. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to take off with it. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And his kick is good. And the NFC out to an early 3-0 lead.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the Pro Bowl.
The Coup just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw is Rodgers. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of
25 yards that time.
Another Orlando first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Buying time is left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
NFC 6, AFC nothing.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
First and 10.
Patrick Mahomes and the AFC ready to go on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. So let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, he did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Draw play. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Rodgers now on 1st down. The hook up on the right side of Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the...
We'll give Wilson some boy time.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that as he was there and knocked it away. He'll buy some time right. He may try and he is in. Touchdown NFC. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Set to kick off.
Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Probably taking it out.
A couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet. Go to a spot where they're in the phone booth. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. 41 yards. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
AFC 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 20. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Metcalf, incomplete.
To throw again. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants?
You were going Namath.
Right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it? No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
Derrick Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he's into the clear.
Prime time,
And
baby.
he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Way 2 set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to the turnover differential, without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
AFC 28, AFC 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Intended.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The backup Murray, his first throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC adds on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just
That was
doesn't
weird.
feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Mahomes 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
Now here's Mahomes. The left side caught by Diggs. And touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 54 yards. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
This will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. From the gun, Murray. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the NFC able to widen their advantage.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He was defended by Jalen
I've
Ramsey.
used all 3 QBs.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
44-yard line.
Here's Murray. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the NFC stretching that lead out even a bit further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something out there, the catch over.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 4 yards
Got like
of the
5
completion,
there.
and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's Allen. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 67 yards. And the AFC is in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That'll
Still
be taken
4
about a
touchdowns.
yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The NFC takes over 1st and 10.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. Got some room at the 30. Murray with a nice move. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Sliding out of the pocket. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Henry on the handoff.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards to go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the A down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The completion there lines up the launch, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
The kick is good. Next to score, NFC 49.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll buy some time right. They'll try and run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is right there. It's good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
The AFC going to get the ball first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And again, it's Mahomes. Left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
AFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the NFC's 29-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes on the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Makes the score.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little good? Maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Over 1st and 10.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 4.
Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. T.J. Hockenson. There to make the grab. And this offense. Is running away with this one. Coup now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
And this is going to be secured by the AFC.
Onside kick.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence. Because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just got their assignments down, they can get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Escape. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
AFC's 32-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here. The sack back at the 32. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He may try to run for this. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the NFC just continuing to pour it on. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long. And there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing is absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. from the 38. Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next. Peace.